Once, songs filled the skies, until one eagle vanished and silence fell. This is the tale of Bunjil, a being of sky and claw, whose flight shaped the land. But why did he leave, and what grew in his absence? Bunjil the Eagle sang rivers, seasons, and souls into existence. But even the Creator's voice trembled. What happens when your Creator walks away? He watched his people forget the law of the land. Forests burned where stories once grew. Mountains echoed not with song, but with silence. The winds carried warnings, but no one listened. So Bunjil folded his wings. He gathered his sons, the winds, the rains, and ascended. The earth cracked in his absence. Animals wandered, lost, without direction. Dreaming stopped, and the stars dimmed, as if holding their breath. But a rain cloud gathering in the distance foretold a storm no song could calm. Earth becomes chaotic, storms rage, creatures fight, humans lose their way. Bunjil's voice trembles. Human clans plead for guidance, but his song falters. The Creator's certainty was shaking. Can you create when the world cries? Then one morning, he was gone. What happens next? Storm-scorched land, cracked earth, empty sky. People struggle, drought, conflict, endless night. Rituals fail. Duramulam, left behind, tries singing, but his song lacks power without Bunjil. Without Bunjil, even the rituals lost their meaning. Without law, stories shattered and blood was spilled. Smoke spirals from broken fires, prayers swallowed by silence. Elders weep beside dried riverbeds, remembering songs no longer sung. Children are born without totems, spirits no longer choose them. Crows argue in the trees, but no one understands their cries. The sky holds no signs, only dust. Ceremonial ochre fades from the rocks. Duramulam carves new symbols into stone, but they crumble. He looks to the heavens, but sees only absence. The land waits, aching, and still, no wingbeats return. Human clans begin fighting over waterholes and stories of creation. Duramulam dreams of Bunjil, calls to him in song. Would the eagle ever answer again? Duramulam gathers brave young people from each clan. Duramulam led a journey across the bones of the land. They embark on a journey across deserts, seas, monsoon jungles, talking animals, ancestral spirits, caves with giant boab trees. Frequently threatened by Nwerlinger's flooding, ways winds. In the heart of Garroward, Grampians, they heard a whisper of wings. A shadow passed across the moon, vast, silent, ancient. Elders held their breath. The earth pulsed beneath their feet. Feathers drifted down like ash, but warm to the touch. Cicadas fell silent. Even the wind bowed. High above, the stars seemed to rearrange themselves, forming the shape of wings. A low cry echoed through the mountains, not beast, not bird, but memory. One child stepped forward, arm raised, not in fear, but welcome. The sky shimmered, and time folded like bark beneath rain. Bunjil had heard their journey, and at last, he returned. At a misty mountain, Duramulam sees a golden eagle soaring above. It descends, speaking in thunder. I never left, I became the sky. Bunjil explains, he was wounded by imbalance, by worship of idols and greed. He agrees to return, but only if humanity relearns song and law. Still, he did not land. Duramulam teaches clans the songlines again, paths across land that connect story and law. They perform a huge communal ceremony, clapsticks, didgeridoo, dance, art. They sang the world into balance once more. Bunjil circles, guiding them. But one clan disrupts greedily, smearing sacred ochre outside patterns. Would Bunjil's law protect them, or judge them? Their fire burned too high, cracking the air with arrogance. Animals scattered, the lyrebird stopped mimicking, the kangaroo paused mid-leap. Even the earth seemed to flinch beneath their feet. Bunjil's wings ceased circling. He hovered in stillness, unreadable. Lightning arced between clouds, not to destroy, but to warn. The elders dropped to their knees, erasing the ochre with tears and ash. Children watched, learning the cost of forgetting. Duramulam turned away, not in anger, but sorrow. The wind carried silence deeper than any punishment. Because sometimes, the land remembers, long after we forget. Bunjil descends in rage, lightning crashes, desert fire ignites. He strips power from the corrupt clan. Water returns to rightful holders. He judged, but not without mercy. However, mercy, bloodlight on the horizon, promise of renewal if law is kept. The Creator judged, but he also restored. Wherever the songlines stretch, the eagle flies. The eagle soars high in the sky, a spirit still present in all Aboriginal lore. Duramulam's descendants continue the ceremony under ancient bogue trees. Whenever we travel the songlines with respect, the eagle flies beside us. Each footstep echoes 1,000 ancestors, each painted handprint, a promise to remember. The didgeridoo hums like thunder through time. Children learn the dances, not just to move, but to belong. Smoke spirals into the sky, carrying prayers shaped like birds. The dreaming is not in the past, it breathes through back, blood, and wind. Bunjil watches, not from afar, but from within. A feather found in the sand is not just a feather, it's a sign. As long as stories are sung, Bunjil never truly left. Would you follow the path of law, even in darkness? If Bunjil's story moved you, carry it forward. Like, comment, subscribe, and let your own life become part of the storylines that shape the world.